It was somewhere on day 4 when the French-Canadian city of Montreal's strangely familiar underbelly appeared in my view. My travel companion informed me I could acquire a 24-hour metro ticket for $10 Canadian, so I resolved to explore in the off hours when my attention wasn't required at the convention that brought me here. Imagination got the better of me because I had already explored Old Town Montreal upon arrival in this most cosmopolitan of first world cities. I wanted to experience a time travel moment, walking the cobblestone alleys and narrow thoroughfares of this port city to the music of Herman Melville's seafaring description. Scallywags, pirates, whalers, the feel of a bygone era where braving unfathomable depths to hunt and mercilessly kill the most mysterious and massive of Mother Nature's creatures out of necessity for lighting a developing civilization. My Leviathan was a force grinding professional journalism to dust.
In many ways, what we're doing is we're going back to the way that American journalism was at the time of our revolution and the time of the First Amendment being adopted.
I set my compass in the direction of Old Town, but before I could reach the water, walked straight into a scene from a Disney animation. Not a feast of fools, and no gypsies. The natives were conducting a solstice celebration, but I was reliving the hunchback scene in which a beautiful gypsy girl openly defied establishment hubris, mocking the false piety of clergymen in the direct shadow, the very eyes of Notre Dame.
Do you guys know what we have to do? Everyone, free the sun, libérez le soleil. Everyone, free the sun, libérez le soleil. Avec moi, everyone.
Dubbed Notre Dame Basilica, its Gothic revival architecture is a feast for the senses. Outside, stark. Inside, so expansive, so colorful. The deep blue ceiling speckled with golden stars. The rest of the sanctuary a multi-hued mix of reds, purples, blues, silvers, and golds, with countless wood carvings of religious icons. Stained glass scenes of local history marked by a clash of culture, echoes of which, on this day, played out in real time in the Civic Square at its stoop.
So we look forward to seeing you during the First Peoples Festival. And happy solstice! Libérez le soleil!
And now, thinking of the rich historical significance of this experience, in between the droning sessions of disruptive technology and education that brought me here, I conjured up a cavernous imagining of what might await underneath this most ancient of New World cities. Successfully avoiding any willfully sought wonder-spoiling revelations, I entered a metro station near the big screen theater in breathless anticipation. From there, station after station, I popped up to ground level to find...
It totally looks like Wichita.
I'm told there are more than 15 miles of tunnels under the city spreading over an area of roughly 5 square miles connecting metro stations, hotels, apartment buildings, commuter train stations, banks, universities, museums, bus terminals, amphitheaters, arenas, shops and food courts with a cosmopolitan mix from burgers to falafel, all with that familiar shopping mall flair. Think Orange Julius. Wikipedia du jour says Montreal's underground city is presented to travelers as an important tourist attraction. And as someone who has worked closely with civil engineers, I can say it's an impressive urban planning achievement. However, most Montrealers consider it a sprawling mall complex between metro stations. My exploration took place on a weekday of no particular significance, and away from the city center, many of the shops and washrooms were shuttered.
There's no toilet on this level.
I concluded there would be no more time travel moments for me, at least not in the sprawling shopping mall of Montreal's underground. My mind drifted back to recent events unfolding in the United States, with unevenly reported human-on-human violence, and worse, humans regarding the worth of one life against another by the color of skin or socioeconomic status. Yet in the sprawling mall of Montreal's underground, one face is as tranquil as another, free of anger, free from hate, In retrospect, I do not pine for a return to habits of old. I gave my presentation. I voiced my concern. Yet the profession of journalism is no better off for my effort, and I leave this place neither nostalgic for a bygone era nor enamored with what we've done in the name of endless growth. Leviathan always wins. Perhaps we will engineer a better world using technology to build bridges between people of vastly different worldviews. And maybe we don't need muckraking troublemakers exposing Leviathans to do it. Maybe we can be more like the Montrealers with their polylinguistic, multicolored, modern, and Gothic soup of human communities. Perhaps we will confront the white whale of human animus. Or maybe I'll just stop living in a dream world and go home to reconcile with the people who are important to me. For TMN Audiovision, I'm Ron Rolfe.